morning, everybody. It is the start of day 14. This is our last full day with Bubba. He flies home tomorrow. So we are headed to Halifax, to the South Shore, to see some quaint coastal towns. This is a pretty light day. We're eating some more lobster. And then we are headed back to our hotel. Mr. Krause and I to kind of get rested up because we're doing a lot of camping over the next 10 days. Get Bubba ready, do some laundry stuff. So it'll be kind of a short vlog today, but we're still nonetheless excited to adventure out. Are we ready, everybody?
Ready.
Okay. Part of our dreary tour of Halifax area, we are in the UNESCO World Heritage Site for Lunenburg, Nova Scotia. Behind me, you can see the Blue Nose 2, a schooner. Down downtown a little bit, historical area. This is the oldest British colonial settlement in North America. Pretty cute. We're on our way to find some coffee, or whatever, in Lunenburg, and I thought we had to go up this hill to get here, and Josiah and Bobby were right that we did not.
You can lean back.
Can you see how steep it is? Just look how slanted. What? Anyway, congratulations, boys. You were right. Getting a little pick-me-up at number 9 coffee. How was the banana bread? How was the banana bread?
If you ever see me on my phone in the back and not paying attention, I'm playing this game right now. Subway Surfers is the jam. It's very good.
Yeah.
I wanted to eat it, but I knew you wanted to ask me.
We have reached the village or town of Mahone Bay here in Nova Scotia. Just a part of our little coastal tour today. Pretty cute. We're getting ready to see 3 churches that are sitting right next to each other. Yeah, picturesque. One of the things that's really famous or whatever about Mahone Bay is that there are 3 old churches that are literally right next door to each other. It's really pretty. So we're gonna walk to a point of view where we can see them. We stopped at Barn Coffee Bar and Social Club, and it is super adorable. And they had a keto latte, and it is the best latte I have had in a long time. And incidentally, my skin is the clearest that it's been after taking that mud bath yesterday, even though my face didn't get very muddy. But must be something in the water, which I'm very much appreciating. Look like I got a little bit of sun. It's nice. Bubba's here. After this, we are headed to our next destination, which will involve some lunch. And I'm pretty sure we are all hungry and ready. So we are leaving Barn Coffee Bar and Social Club, and that was the best coffee that we have had on the trip. Was delicious, except for the stuff that I make, of course. Camp coffee. That's delicious. But
It's camp coffee.
that's right. This was an adorable place. If I lived here, I would be frequenting this place all the time. I'm gonna search them out on social media and see if they ship any of their coffee, because I just might want to order some, but I'm not ready to take it with me today. Yep, Mahone Bay. Josiah's warm. We have arrived at Peggy's Cove, and as you can tell by the background, it is quite foggy. So our opportunity to see Peggy's Cove lighthouse in all of its brightness is not going to be. I don't know that we'll get the, beautiful perspective, but we'll get a perspective, and then there's lobster rolls. So we are at the lighthouse, Peggy's Cove Lighthouse, and there are signs everywhere that say death has occurred here. Injury and death have rewarded careless sightseers here. Friendly welcome. In other words, don't die. Don't be stupid. We came, we saw. Mr. Krause is coming down. It's a little steep here. You can see why they warn people about impending death, falling and hitting your head. Once again, lighthouse in the background. Now we're headed over to get some lobster rolls. Tom's Lobster Shack. I'm gonna try.
Sweet pickles.
Better than biting to Maine? What's the verdict?
Both really good.
Are they better than biting to Maine?
I would say
Claw man or tail man?
definitely a tailgate.
You're a tail man?
100%.
I'm a tail man.
Have spicy dill pickle, courtesy of Circle K. Bulgogi, a Doritos bold barbecue, spicy garlic, or cream and bacon, because why not? 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I wouldn't eat any of them, but
Really?
yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I would go with a bulgogi.
Number 1,
What was that?
Bulgogi.
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 Bulgogi. Bulgogi is very good. And then I would go with this one here.
Spicy garlic.
Go with the Doritos. And the bacon.
Look like the last.
I would do that last.
We just saw a Tim Hortons commercial. Which, by the way, Canada, don't get it. Really, I don't get it. Number 1 for me would be, I think, the spicy garlic, spicy dill, sour cream and bacon. This, which are
Chili
Frito
Twist.
Chillos. Whatever.
Cheers, folks.
But anyway, and then this one. But I do like this one for its spice.
Mom's gotta go.
This
into
was on
detail of every
This was on the back end. Sorry, I'm a teacher.
detail of every single thing.
I would want details if I were watching.
Now, what I think is the D in Doritos could be a little bit bigger. The logo.
So, this is our last night with Bubba. He flies out in the morning at 5:15. We have to have him at the airport at like 3 o'clock in the morning. We thought to recap our day 14 video. No, day 15.
No, 14.
No,
Today's the 14th.
it is?
Yeah.
Okay, top 3, top most memorable, whatever. Okay? So,
I don't know.
do we need a time to think?
Yeah, we should probably pause it so we can think about it.
We've thought about it, and we're ready. Okay.
My third is the cabin.
Oh.
The first time having camp coffee, ooh, Very good. And first time Mom kind of got a little agitated. I went into the cabin and I told Josiah, I said, I don't know what happened to Mom, but there's a cougar in the ring.
Mine's a tie. No ties.
No, it's fine.
Mine's a tie between Scranton, the office vlog,
Scranton, oh yeah.
the office vlog, and then camping. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there.
My number 3 is probably the Maryland Heights Trail. It was our, and it's what led us to Scranton. Like it was what we like took a trail and we just went into the deep end.
Oh my gosh! Those guys.
So yeah, and like those guys that kept climbing the trail like 3 or 4 times. Wanted to trip them, but really happy for them. They had a great.
My number 2. We'll stick with the family theme with the camping. Josiah redirecting me to read the directions out loud. 1, 2, and 3. That was funny.
I'm a teacher. You should always read the directions. So,
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Directions.
I read the directions. Dad was taking a dump, and I read the directions, and then he comes out, and he did it with Gabe, and I was like, all right, this guy's already done it before. He's like, nah, you don't do that. You gotta do this.
We set it up in the living room of our house.
And then the first step was getting it in the ground, and you're not going to nail into the house.
The whole thing, once again, with sleeping bags.
Oh, man.
Laying on gravel, trying to position the rocks just right. You know, that was really fun. You know, being with the family and doing something we haven't done before. You know, it's like a bonding thing to have these unique experiences.
You guys talked about me? My number 2. The bed just broke. Acadia was not a fan of getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and neither will I tomorrow. But shout out! That's so cool.
Sorry.
The sunrise was beautiful. Enjoying time with the family there. There was a lot of videos that didn't make that vlog because all you could do was talk about it. Like, it was very beautiful. And the Beehive Trail was something to remember. It was adrenaline. Yeah, the adrenaline was going crazy. And then watching Mom, like, climb up these iron rungs, because I'm a mama's boy, and I don't want her to get hurt. But I was also laughing when she fell. And so it was kind of like, either number 2.
Yeah. My number 2 is really Acadia. The Beehive Loop Trail, amazing. Want to go back to Acadia. I don't think I could ever be sad about going back to Acadia National Park. I love the weather. I love the town of Bar Harbor. It makes me happy. I want to go back and do trails that I didn't get to do this time. Got to relive some things. Was really, really special.
What was it?
My number 1 would be the physical activity for the 64-year-old man. The hiking, if it's a challenge, I get mad at Amy, and the first hike was a challenge. I seriously had it. She was filming at the bottom of the hike, and I had to step down off this little bridge. I knew she was filming. I was not about to step down those steps on video because it was hard. And then the Beehive Trail, I didn't do the iron rungs, so I climbed over boulders thinking it's an easier way to get up there. I didn't even get to their summit. It was another summit. So just rocks and boulders. So the physical activity's been good for me. The river. The tidal bore.
Yeah.
And the standing water, which the waves don't move, they just stay up because 2 currents are going like this. Do that with me. Ready, go. And we were going through it. So that was cool because it was a little skiff of a boat, you know, one of those.
It wasn't a skiff, but it was a raft.
A little raft, okay. Ropes to hold on to on our sides. And we're sitting there holding them. And so that was quite a workout. Got totally drenched. For those who don't know, I get really anxious when it comes to cold weather and cold water. Don't like it at all. So I was freaking out 2 days in a row.
You'll see in the video, if you watch yesterday's video, he had mom, one, because he's a great dad and a husband.
Protecting.
And was protecting mom like this. Hold on. But
he was not protecting me. He was holding on to me for dear life. I have bruises.
No,
she almost fell off.
But also
Dad
was like, dude, this. So it was funny.
He was sucking my body warmth. He was siphoning what warmth I had. That's how much he cares.
Man, that was funny.
Notice he is not defending himself because it's true.
Well, it's asked God to tell me how to properly dress for the second adventure. And God provided a wetsuit and a raincoat. And I was really, really happy about that.
My number one, the tidal bore rafting. I will say, I was so bored for about the first hour. And we had this great group with us. They were amazing. Kim and JD were the captains, and then we had these two grandparents and their son, and they were so into it, and I loved it. I was bored. Both of the channels were running in together. So normally, like, the current goes this way in like a river, but this time 2 channels were like hitting together, and both currents were clashing. And so when you looked at the water, it was just doing this the whole time. It was choppy. But as soon as we got within the boat, it was like 3 minutes, and then they hit the gas, turned around, and we were just hitting the waves, and it was cold. But that whole thing was so much fun, and it definitely was like a family bonding experience, because I was next to Dad for about the first 20 minutes or so, or 30 minutes, and then me and Mom switched, and I took the camera, and that's when the waves really started to hit. And so my Dad's right bicep hurts and my left bicep hurts because we were clinging on so hard. But no, if you saw the video yesterday, the waves were huge and they were hitting you really hard. And the poor kid in front of me, I almost like hit with my whole body, and he would have gone flying. He was like 40 pounds. Number one.
Number one for me is a tie. It is a tie in terms of memory. My tie would have to be Scranton and the Shubenactady tidal bore. The bore was super exciting. I don't think I can adequately explain it, and I don't think our videos will be able to really adequately show what it was like to experience dry land and then experience no land.
Yeah.
200 acres of sandbar covered in 15 minutes. That was really amazing. Scranton, because of our love for The Office as a family, it's maybe my favorite vlog that we did with the whole opening scene and just getting to see all the things that we love about that show, getting to experience it as a family. I'm gonna say a third thing. The other thing that I think was really cool about this trip in particular is that there were places that we got to revisit that we have done previously and got to reenact pictures in honor of our 10-year anniversary of doing these trips.
Let me go. I want to say something.
Okay.
Let me say something.
All right.
I am going to say this was my favorite trip gone on in 10 years. One, because I'm not a kid going through puberty and just arguments the whole time, and Mom's upset, Dad's upset that Mom's upset, and I'm upset because I'm the only child, and if anything's wrong, I get blamed, still to this day. But we got to enjoy it as a family and not as like, I don't know, just not as like a whole bunch of wild bears trying to like get together.
We weren't dragging him along on our adventure. It was our mutual adventure.
And I don't know if I'd say that, because I enjoyed every trip that we did, and everything has memories, a lot of laughter. Maybe things weren't like perfect one time. I had a great 2 weeks, and I'm sad that I have to go away. But I'm gonna miss not going with the parents. So that's my favorite. That's my number one. This is my favorite trip that I've gone on.
Say from now here out, the tone's gonna be a little different.
Have a lot of exciting stuff planned for the next 2 weeks. We're going to do a lot of cool stuff, and we're headed off to do some camping, and then we are headed to do something I mean, we've never done it. All the stuff that we're doing this time, we've never done, but we're headed off to another province, the farthest east that we've traveled in a car. Coverage and our internet may be spotty, not see daily vlogs. Friend Ava, she might help me with some vlogging if I can't, to figure out some stuff. But I'm going to be taking over the editing from here for the rest of the time. So
I'm going to be
it'll
the
be a
model.
little challenging. And
That's
yeah,
right.
Bobby,
Supermodel.
dadbod.com.
Hey,
There
Dad
probably
bod.
already is one.
Dadbod.com.
Yeah. Look
You
at that.
bet.
Shout out to Prince Edward Island, Lunenburg.
Lunenburg and
Moonshine.
Mahone Bay and
Mahone
Peggy's
Bay.
Cove.
Yeah, they were
That
beautiful.
was pretty cool.
It was good.
That's it for tonight, everybody. We will see you on the flip side. Incredible adventures ahead.
Without me.
Without Josiah.
Day 15, part 1. Bubba goes home.
Yeah.
You heard it.
Peace out, yos.
Yos.